Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. I've reached financial independence, and I talk about topics to help others on their pathway to financial independence. And today, the topic I want to talk about is the hidden Roth account. And it's not really a Roth account, but it is kind of obfuscated, so you can't really figure out how this works. But a Roth account basically means you get taxed on money that goes into it, and then it grows tax-free over time. When you pull the money out at some later date in time, you don't get taxed on the growth. So what's the hidden Roth? And that's actually a normal IRA or your normal 401k. And how this works is actually better than just a Roth, because when you push money into it, it's tax-free on the way in. So like even if you're in the 12% bracket, you made a 12% gain by putting money into it, and you probably saved on your state tax as well. So maybe that 12% gain turned into a, say, 17% gain or something if you saved on your state tax. Well, what is the hidden Roth? It depends on how you pull money out of your retirement account, and you use the standard deduction to pay 0% tax on the distribution that you get. And so as a couple, married filing jointly, you have $32,200 of money that you get tax-free as your first money that you get to claim. And so let's say for 20, 25 years, you worked in your job, you pushed money into your retirement accounts. And for me, I retired a decade earlier than most people. So I'm going to use this feature over the next while. And every year I can pull $32,200 out of a retirement account and keep it as kind of the base taxation load for everything else I do, but pay zero tax. So I saved money going in, whether it was at the 12% bracket or the 22% bracket. I saved on state taxes going in. I'm going to pull that money out over the next decade, $32,000 a year, and I'll pay 0% tax. And that money has been growing since I've had it in the 401k. So any of the growth that's happened over the long term, I got tax-free. And so there's limitations to this, but if I'm going to have a 30-year retirement or a 40-year retirement, every year I can pull out that equivalent $32,000. And so every decade, that's $320,000 equivalent of money that I can pull out. So you take that over 30 years, what is that? 16, no, that's nine, like almost $1 million that went into that account paying tax on and came out tax-free. So that's why it's the hidden Roth account, is because all that money grew, but I'm getting it for free. Now, other things are going to impact this. As soon as I take my Social Security, that's going to add to my taxation. And if I wasn't pulling money out of the 401k plan, I would be taxed at 0% on Social Security. But because I'm taking 32,000 out already, it's going to make more of my Social Security taxable. And so it will, on the rates that I've understand will be coming to me, it'll put me into the 85% taxation on my Social Security. So that's just something to kind of know. If you didn't have retirement money, your Social Security funding is probably completely tax-free. But if you do have it, then you're going to pay tax on that. But you're also not going to pay tax on what was in your retirement account. So other things impact this number two, like capital gains. Any long-term capital gains can stack on top of the money you pull out of your retirement account, and you can pay 0% on that, or qualified dividends stack on top of that. So really it's this first $32,000 you pull out of your retirement account that you get a 0% tax on. That's this hidden Roth kind of understanding. For a couple, you can have all the way up to $98,000 of qualified dividends or long-term capital gains on top of your standard deduction and still pay zero federal tax on those as well. So it's important to understand the taxation for long-term capital gains and dividends, and how if you had put all of your money in a retirement account versus kept a lot of it in your brokerage account, how that affects your overall taxation. So anyhow, I just wanted to mention this is the hidden Roth. If you play your cards right and only put just enough into your 401k or your IRA so that you can, over the long term, pull out just enough to cover the standard deduction over the very long term, then you're basically a winner, because you paid zero tax going in. You're going to pull it out at zero tax, and that's a solution. But if you get too much money in there, when you pull money out of your retirement account, you're going to get hit with standard tax bracket rates, which can go up quite a bit, particularly when you add those into your Social Security or other pension income. So you just have to play it strategically. And you might get up too much in there that could continue to grow too fast. So I'm in one of those situations where just the dividends alone in my 401k are more than $32,000 a year. So I'm going to have to pull out strategically more than that, or my IRA is just going to continue to grow, and then I'll get hit by RMDs. It's not my IRA, my 401k is going to continue to grow, and the RMDs are going to force me to take more out eventually, and then I'll have a higher tax rate. So I have a decade, actually 15 years before RMDs, maybe it's 20 years before RMDs happen, that I will strategically figure out how much should I really take out of these retirement accounts so that I get the lowest taxation. But there it is. There's the hidden Roth account. It's actually either your IRA or your 401k. As long as you don't put too much money in there, money goes in tax-free. You can pull it out tax-free as long as you're underneath that standard deduction. So like, subscribe. Thanks for being here. Hope you learned something. Bye.